2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Beautiful rendition of the Stars Spangled Banner. We got the Stars courtside. Stars playing in this game. Stars everywhere. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. I'm legendary.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game one of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach Quinn Snyder said, the way Donovan carries himself is infectious. There's an innocence to the way he plays. He's not showboating, he's just smiling. He loves to compete. Guys?
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Mitchell. He's out there with LeBron James. Webb out there with Paul George. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. And for the Clippers, a great one out there with Hodges. Then it's Butler. Then it's Lucas. And it's Baker in at the three. You take a look at the Clippers. It was a long, grueling series for them, Greg, in the conference semifinals. Will that impact, though, their energy level tonight?
Well, I mean, there's enough time between games in the playoffs, and that shouldn't be any excuse. On their home court, they're the better team throughout the regular season. Now it's time to go out and show it.
James outside. Six to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
Passes it to McKinney. Sinks that one from the post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Los Angeles. Baker passes to Hodges. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Hodges. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hodges has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Webb. The drive by Mitchell. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
So, it's Utah now, after the basket by Los Angeles.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Baker passes to McKinney. Puts it up from 7. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Well, you take a look at Insanity, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Now here's James. Up dishes to Mitchell. Tipped away. And stolen by Lucas. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's McKinney. Buries it down low. McKinney's got 6 points.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
LeBron outside. Misses and the dry spell continues. Clippers leading by 11. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's McKinney, covered by Mitchell. McKinney passes to Hodges. Inside, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Off the inbound, no good. Vanderbilt the pass to Mitchell. Cranes the three-pointer.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Baker. Here's McKinney, guarded by Webb. McKinney kicks to Baker. The Clippers need to get off a shot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Now, here's Mitchell. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Butler passes to Baker. Here's McKinney, guarded by Webb, and he gets the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here he goes. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Reggie Bullock.
Outside, George. Shot from 12. Misses off the left eye. Clippers leading by 8. Driving the lane, and it's sent back by George. And stolen by LeBron. Takes the 13-footer. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Off the inbound pass, and it goes down 2 points. Now Butler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's McKinney, guarded by Webb. Butler kicks to McKinney. And James pulls it down.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
That's to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell. James the pass to Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from George. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. Out to the wing. Here's McKinney. He has 6. Got a piece of it. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. You take a look at Los Angeles. Fresh and rested after sweeping their last series in the conference semifinals. Greg, can they continue with that momentum?
Well, Kevin, every series is different, and the time off could affect their rhythm or create rust. But the expectation is that they'll have the skills to pick up where they left off.
Zubac is checked in for the great one. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. LeBron against Butler. Out to the right wing. Lucas inside. Over in the corner, Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks to Lucas for the 3. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Clarkson outside. It's up a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Butler goes in. Here's Zubac. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And the shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
James, the pass to Webb. LeBron outside. Nobody near George. And Utah, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Butler passes to Hodges. And he lays it straight in. Hodges has got 9.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
And here is Mitchell. Fires the 3. Outside for George. Mitchell outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. He has 6.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Passes to Bullock. Now here's Fresh. Defended by George. Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
James, the pass to Webb. George up top. Shoots over Bullock. Here's Webb. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Butler with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Diallo comes in for Mitchell, and it's Patrick Beverley in for James. Here's Webb. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here's Fresh. 9 points in the game so far. A baseline J. And that one hits back iron. Jazz trail by 3. Clarkson for 3. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Utah's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Beverly wide open. Another miss by Utah.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Hodges. And it's off from three-point range.
Team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Here's Primo. The pass to Hodges. Here's Primo. Pocket 6. Down low. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Diallo the pass to George. Back to Diallo. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Butler. They get a hand on it.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Now, here is Webb. He has 6. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. Moves back up. Shoots over Zubac. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out of him.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the evening. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Baker. That's tipped. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls with his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsement or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Paul George, Patrick Beverly out there with ABC. Then there's Webb and Diallo in at the small forward. Stolen by Bullock. Pass to Baker. Back to Bullock. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bullock's got his first points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's George. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, Paul George concentrating through the contact and making sure he had a shooting window open.
Primo, the pass to Bullock. Over to the left wing. Here's Baker. The shot, no good. George with the defensive effort. Beverly finds Diallo. It's over Bullock. Forbes with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Primo. Pass to Zubac. Here's Baker, defended by George. And Walker throws it down hard.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Baker passes to Primo. Traps in the tray. Primo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
George against Zubac. 13 feet away. Misses off the right eye. Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes it to Primo. He kicks it to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Zubac. Stolen by George. Unloads. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Primo. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Zubac. Knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And the Jazz call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
The Great Ones check in for Zubac. Hodges comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Lucas subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Jazz, Vanderbilt's checked in for George. Pat Connaughton comes in for Diallo. And James subbed in for Patrick Beverly. James kicks to Walker. To the left side wing. Good on the three-point shot. Walker's got 5 now.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide-open teammate.
Now here's Fresh. T right on him. Stolen by Webb. Vanderbilt the pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Walker penetrating. Misses the layup. The Clippers trail. There's Baker. He has 7. To the middle. Here's McKinney. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Walker the pass to Webb. James outside. Fires top of the key. They get it again. It's blocked. Webb against Hodges. To the paint. Here's McKinney. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for Utah. Webb can't hit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. Connaughton kicks to LeBron. Clock at 4. Shoots. Got a hand on it. Here's Hodges, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now, here's LeBron. Fades. Rebound by the Clippers. Baker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Takes it inside. Here's McKinney. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The drive by Mitchell. Here's Webb, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Vanderbilt the pass to James. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
Now LeBron. Mitchell outside. Stolen by Fresh. Baker in the corner. This one for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And the Jazz call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. On the wing. Here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded by Hodges. 4 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hodges has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Baker. It's tipped, and they're able to recover, and they get it back. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Webb. LeBron dishes to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Utah the rebound. LA's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Well, they're passing to McKinney. Webb pulls it in. Webb's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here is James. The dish to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Butler with the ball. There's the drive. McKinney kicks to Butler. There's Baker. He's covered by Clarkson. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocked.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. From downtown. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. L.A. has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
George is checked in for Webb.
LeBron using his big mitts there. Comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. 1:32 left in the first half. They get it back. Clarkson for 3.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Hodges against Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lucas. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Passes it to Clarkson. Here's Vanderbilt. To the inside. James. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
Now that play never gets older. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The pass to Lucas. Butler from outside. Rebound, Utah. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Unstolen by Lucas. Fresh with the ball.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Lucas against Mitchell. And Insanity picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Jazz substitution.
11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Another miss by Utah. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Clippers on top, up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, are you getting the kind of shots that you want offensively?
They're speeding us up a little bit, and we're making a few mistakes, turning the ball over, some reads, but just need to relax and go ahead and take them. I know we want to make them, so shoot them.
That's never a problem with your squad. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for the Clippers, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
It's been tough sledding for them. Reminds me of my free throw percentage, under 35. They need better execution if they want to create high-quality looks. It's going to take a team effort. We'll see if they're up to it.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Baker out there with Hodges. Then there's the great one. Then it's Butler. And it's Lucas in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Baker, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Shoots from 12. It's deflected. They recover it. Here's Vanderbilt.
We talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the floor.
That's a great dunk. Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Butler with the ball. George picks him up. Butler passes to Hodges. To the wing right side. Here's McKinney. He's got 14. Kicks it to Lucas. 5 to shoot. It's stolen. Mitchell against Lucas. Outside, George. Pass to Webb. 6 to shoot. Back to George. From the arc. Another miss by Utah.
This ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding it.
And so James will bring it up for Utah. They're scoreless since the first half. George with the bounce pass. Vanderbilt the pass to George. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
Pass to Hodges. Outside Butler. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Webb. He kicks to LeBron. He dishes it to George. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. 12 points for the Prodigy.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. They're getting full contributions from him right now.
Butler passes to Hodges. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the Jazz call time here. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Reggie Bullock is checked in for the Clippers. Then for the Jazz, Pat Connaughton comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Patrick Beverly in for James. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Butler passes to Lucas. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's the pass to Webb. Mitchell outside. over Lucas. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket for Mitchell.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And Hodges kicks to Lucas. Into the lane, and Lucas slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. It's George on the wing. Hodges against Webb. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And Utah has possession. Now here's Lucas. He has 6. Pass to Hodges. The 3. Webb pulls it in. Jazz trail by 10. Here's George. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Webb. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Beverly. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Lucas, and Lucas slams it in.
Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure. Pulls it up high.
This is what Paul George gives you offensively, a guy who can create for himself, obviously, but he can do it for others and do it at a high level.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. They can get on the same page during this timeout.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. He comes in for Hodges. And Utah also making a switch. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Butler against Mitchell. The 10-footer. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Good on both.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Bullock passes to Primo. Kicks it to Lucas. Clock at 6. Good on the triple. Lucas has got 9 points in the quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
The 3 from George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Here's Primo. Driving inside for 3. Bullock. Rebound, Utah. Webb's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. George. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George is aggressive. Look at his eyes right now, focused on scoring, and he sees the open path and gets right there.
Here's Baker, defended by George. Stolen by Mitchell. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Lob pass to George. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A good chance to see Paul George Verts that time.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Baker. 12 points for him. Primo, the pass to Zubats. He kicks it to Lucas. Shot clock at 5. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Walker finds Clarkson. And the Jazz, another 3.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Primo, covered by Mitchell. Lucas the pass to Baker. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jazz trail by 7. Outside, Walker. Lucas against Mitchell. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But great, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And instead, he picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Diallo's checked in for the Jazz. Outside, Walker. Mitchell outside. This is to Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 9 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Lucas with it. George picks him up. Lucas the pass to Primo. Now here's Zubats. Up and in on the way. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, George. Mitchell outside. He takes it in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they get to the line.
The Jazz have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Lonnie Walker.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Primo. Covered by Mitchell. The shot by Primo, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Diallo. The Clippers grab the miss. Baker's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Passes it to Zubats. Back to Baker. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Diallo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Diallo's got his first bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Baker. Vanderbilt with the block. Stolen by Zubats. Baker with the bucket. He's got 16.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Utah has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Lucas. Now the pass to Diallo. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Baker. Shoots over Clarkson. Tries it from 9. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Jazz trail by 6. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. But maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the middle. Here's George. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got LeBron James. Paul George is out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Jazz now. Zubac, the best of Baker. There's the dish to Bullock. Good D by LeBron. Jazz trail by 6. On pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
Paul George understanding more and more his role on the offensive end of the floor here, knows what kind of shots to take, and that's a good one there.
Now Bullock. Back to Baker. Here's Lucas. A 3-pointer, no good. The Jazz shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Now here's Diallo. Guarded close. No one here. James as he lets it go. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Clippers call time here.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got them pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy.
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Driving inside. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Jazz passing it around. Clarkson passes to George. The Jazz with another miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Vanderbilt the pass to George. And he lobs it up for the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Over to the wing. Bullock passes to Hodges. Outside Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall. Jazz have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's George. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hodges, that's good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And George kicks to LeBron. There's the drive, and James throws it down.
LeBron on the roll. This time, rocks it.
And here is Butler. Pass to Bullock. Fresh with the ball. Outside Butler. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's his first foul.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
The great ones checked in for the Clippers. And Utah with a change here, too. Webb's checked in for Diallo. There's the lob to the hoop. Webb can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Hodges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
It's on Jordan Clarkson. First one falls for him.
At the line for your Clippers. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Hodges. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Shoots it. Another miss by Utah.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Lucas against George. And it's Bullock in the corner. Here's McKinney. 4 on the clock. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. Screen, shed the defense, quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Vanderbilt. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Butler with the ball. Passes it to Hodges. It's tipped.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And the pass to George. Now Clarkson. Fires from 14. Vanderbilt. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The Clippers in the lead. Going inside. And it's out of bounds for the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
LA basketball. Substitution for your Clippers. Josh Primo.
And here are the Clippers now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
first free throw is good.
Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers.
And both free throws good for Hodges. Jazz trailed by 4. Pass to Webb. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
Pass to McKinney. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Clarkson. Right side, George. Clarkson finds James. Back to Clarkson to take the lead. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Now here's Butler. There's McKinney. Poked loose. Paul George with the steal. Down low. And that one good from Clarkson. And it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
James against Butler. Now Fresh. Passes to Baker. And that one goes long. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively.
The shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Well, LeBron right through the defense this time. Incredible at finishing off that one.
Here's Hodges, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Here's LeBron. Got a hand on it, and they recover it. Short. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Baker's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And slam dunk by Butler.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Outside, George takes it inside, and then George with the jam.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Butler goes in. Here's Lucas. It's hauled in by LeBron. Utah leading by 3. And there's the pass to Webb. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Knocked away. Butler passes to McKinney. There's Baker from outside the arc. Utah with the rebound. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on the 3. McKinney passes to Hodges, and he jams it with authority.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Utah calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. George looking around. LeBron against Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell wide open. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz. Hodges, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah, showing off the money. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got his 6th rebound on the night. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Vanderbilt misses. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Lucas against Mitchell. Shoots over Lucas. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And he drives in. Hodgins. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. And they get it. And he could not get that one to go. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Go ahead.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Mitchell drops them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Butler against LeBron. Butler kicks to Lucas. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Fresh. He's covered closely, and the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 1. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Pass to Jenkins. Misses the 3.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin, momentum so critical. And they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. The Fist, a sculpture honoring boxing great Joe Louis. We welcome you to downtown Detroit on this lovely afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson coming to you courtside with Chris Webber and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And for Detroit, they and Grant make up the forward pair. Corey Joseph out there with Cunningham. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, they don't see each other much in the regular season. See Webb, this is